Hi, it's me again with Corel Tips and Tricks, part 3 of this. I'm a little bit off on my placement of my digits, but it doesn't, well, you know what? You know why? Because I should have started, I remember if I had this thing rotated, let's select it all and rotate it back to 0. So I should have started there. So it doesn't matter. The one thing I always try to stress to people, this is yours. You drew it, maybe the clicks represent something, but if you look, I'm right on the dots for the numbers. So we're going to do the inside now. If you didn't watch part 2, you need to watch it. Now, this one is going to be very beneficial to making the star narrower. So we're going to go up in the draw and see how it's going to click right to it. Now, for just, a couple of ways we could do this. You know what? The best way to do it would be to draw this white out where nothing's going to be there. But if we go, and once again, this is a vector file, so it's clicking to these nodes. And you can see I'm a little bit sharper, but I think that'll make it look better. So I have made a void, and if we fill that in, you can see, and I'm not going to fill it in, but I'm going to grab it. I'm going to make sure that's what happens when you use the Smart Fill tool. I'm going to make sure it's all one line, and it was. So then I can Control D, Alternate C, and rotate it that 22.5. No, it's going to be 45 again. My bad. And see, once again, I'm going to start over. Control D, Alternate C, 45, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D, Control D. So what's going to happen is that's going to stop the fill in just a minute. I should have just put this on part 2 because I didn't think this was going to take longer. Now we're going to draw this ellipse, and I'm going to hit P, and I'm going to go and do the outside one first, and I'm going to holding down the Shift key so it's perfect. And it, for your, like I said, you don't have to do it perfectly. Control D, get the Shift tool, make that circle, and then Control D, and then get the Shift tool and bring it out. So if you have trouble ever making those lines just a little bit bigger, let's just go like 94%. Let's go 90. Okay, I had my ratio unlocked. So lock your ratio. Let's go 95. See how I brought that line? So we're going to go 94.5. See, that way you can nudge it just perfectly. That's 10. Let's make it 100. Whoop, wrong way. 102. 103.5. 103.5. So we're good. Now, I'm going to move the gray, I'm having to move all this other stuff over, but I can move this back. Now, this one top line is just a thick line, but I want to make it like 4 points. I'm going to go ahead and go to Object, and I'm going to convert it to an outline, and I'm going to left click, right click. And then this is a fill. As you can see, it's a thick line. Let me move this. Well, I don't want to move it because you don't want to move. So this is a thicker line. So we can just fill that in a second. Now, it's almost a lot easier just to take your Smart Fill tool and fill this in and see what's happening is it's not because the star is in front of the other stuff. Now we need to probably take our star and move it out of the way. And somehow I lost part of the star. gonna have to redo it. Whoop. Okay, I don't need that line anyway. I don't need that line anymore. Be better not to have the lines now. I'm just moving my, now I'm short one. I'm gonna hit F4 on the keyboard. No, I must have just hit delete. So what we can do, we can nudge this out of the way for a second, nudge this back, and so we're back in the center of the page. And then just take this one and Control D, Alternate C, plus 45 degrees to put another one there. Now we can take, I'm pretty sure, you know what? It's on top. So we can go ahead and fill, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to group this together. Well, no, because I need that outside line. I'm going to take the Smart Fill tool and look at that. You know what? I don't need that outside line, so I'm going to nudge that and just delete these. Now, put this back. Put this back. Whoop, I wasn't looking. And look at that. Now, our line here needs to not go in there. And if you're not going to cut this out, you don't have to get rid of the line, but we can take the Smart Fill tool and fill in that line. Whoop. It's a little thin line. You got to be right on the money. And we can definitely delete those lines. You really should get into practice. I don't know if y'all can hear that, but we're getting a really good rainstorm tonight. Whoop. I'm going to have to zoom in. Man. And see, by being able to see those other lines, we can now grab that line and hit delete. Look at that. We're done with the exception of those dots, which is, the original person did not want them at north and south. I don't know the reasoning. Well, let's just put a dot, make it about that big, go ahead and fill it in with black, take away the outline. And then you can just move it to like that point. You know what? It'd be easier to move it to this point. Let me zoom in, because that's top dead center. And then we could take our nudge factor and set it on like 0.2. And I hit it 3 times. Now I can take that, Control D, Alternate C, 45 degrees, and go ahead and take away this one so we don't forget about it. And then Control D, Alternate C. But see, we're already at 45, so we need to hit plus 90, and then Control D, Control D. I don't know if my line is thick enough on the outside. Okay, whenever you move stuff, don't forget to move it back if you didn't have your, let's take that line. It's 5 points. Let's make it, because of the size, let's let it stand out a little bit. There we go. And there you have a compass, just like that one. I always test it. I'm 100% sure I don't have any black, but I always want to look, because if you engraved it wrong and it messes up. And then you could still put, north, south, east, and west. Anyway, I'm glad that person asked that question. That was a pretty good lesson, I think. Anyway, hope that helps somebody someday, and thank you for watching.